Elden Ring Nightreign so far has been a complete success, but the only reason the game launched from mixed reviews was because people didn't expect to jump into it without duos. Truth is, if you want to experience this game to the fullest, you're gonna need a team of 3 people. The game only offers solos and trios, and solos is always a coin flip. There's no form of communication in the game, so when you queue up with randoms, you're forced to just play like you're playing with bots, which with a game like this is tough since these bosses can be tough, and you're gonna have to work together in order to get past expeditions. Day 1 is pretty solid alone, but once day 2 hits, if these randoms aren't pulling their weight or you guys aren't following the pinned spots where you can work together, you're not going to get very far during that match. It's the main reason people have turned to specific Elden Ring Discord servers to join others, because yes, they're strangers, but at least you can communicate with them via text or call straight up through Discord. It's better than nothing. So if you're lonely and don't have friends, this game is not enjoyable. But to be fair, I've heard that they fixed public matchmaking, like it's somehow skill based. You actually match with people who know what they're doing, but from what I've seen, everyone just finds a mate to play with. It's just the way to go with Elden Ring Nightreign. It's just the fact the game doesn't have crossplay or duos. It really rules out the other options for matchmaking, and that's why the game was bombarded with bad reviews since launch. It's since then changed from mixed to very positive, which is great. Averaging 76% rather than 60% is way better. I think the only reason it changed is because people were going into this game expecting it to be just like the first one, and it's not. The devs had to clarify this because Nightreign has a huge emphasis on multiplayer. This is a multiplayer Souls game that FromSoft is trying to figure out. It's the studio's first time doing this. We've seen how the studio does with their games in the past when it comes to multiplayer. They make the best solo games but lack in the co-op scene, since they pretty much put all of their efforts on that immersive solo gameplay, but they're just now starting to get around it. Probably notice how popular Elden Ring's multiplayer option was. Friends telling other friends to buy the game just so they can play with each other made them more money, and that's why they came out with Nightreign. But if you're gonna come out with a multiplayer Souls game, you gotta add the basics: solos, duos, trios, and then crossplay. I don't understand why multiplayer games still launch in 2025 without crossplay, but at least they came out with a statement saying they've been taking in feedback from the community. They're gonna address and fix everyone's concerns with the game and make it up to us soon. And duos is also coming, confirmed by the devs themselves. Yesterday they said thank you for 3.5 million players. For a 5th day of launch, that's a huge milestone, but the devs aren't done yet, but the night is far from over. In addition to DLC releasing later this year, new additions will be gradually implemented, including enhanced fights against existing Night Lords starting this month. I'm sure most of us have noticed this, like with the Bell-bearing Hunter, as well as duo expeditions at a later date. Thank you for your support. So there you have it. Duos is officially coming to the game. The studio just confirmed it. No word on exactly when it's releasing, just telling us that it's going to be out this year, right on time before the DLC drops. We're in late June right about now. Heading into July, there's going to be only 6 months left in the year. My guess is right around the holidays this change is going to come out. Like they said, Duos is going to come out earlier. My guess is October, and DLC right around December. Sadly, no mention of crossplay just yet. It's like I said, these 2 additions to the game would have solved a lot of the community's problems when it comes to matchmaking. I'm glad they're handling this situation faster than everyone expected, because a lot of people thought that these matchmaking updates were never going to come out, since it would interfere with whatever future updates they have planned for the rest of the year and going into 2026. Yes, it was something that should have launched with the game. Every multiplayer game should have it now, especially when it's not PvP. It should be easier. Like, let us invite that one extra friend that plays on PlayStation and doesn't have a PC. It would instantly solve the problem, at least for a fraction of the player base. Anyways, this news relief a lot of the players that had a bad run at the start of this game. Next update is going to be different. I think after the first DLC drops, that's when they're going to give us some news on crossplay. I still kind of find it weird because they have cross-generational play, like PS4 and PS5 can play with each other. I think it's likely due to technical difficulties, cost, or preference for focusing on their core audience. But it's just sad that even the new Elden Ring has a better multiplayer mode but no crossplay. Like, how do you manage to get the game working on old gen to play with new gen, but you still can't merge all of the different platforms with the same servers? No crossplay in 2025 is insane. Hopefully we get it in the future. Next DLC is going to focus on new playable characters, more boss encounters, and a strong emphasis on co-op gameplay. Release date for DLC 1 is Q4 of 2025, which, like I said in the beginning of this video, is expected to release between October 1st and December 31st. I didn't make this up, guys. It's literally in the description of the deluxe edition of the game. This is a live service Souls game, so we're going to be getting a lot of DLC. Make sure you guys pre-purchase that deluxe edition or whatever season pass they have available to save you some money in the long run. Been loving this game a lot. I think it's my favorite. I've been seeing a lot of people hate on the rogue-like theme on it, but come on, it's something different. I'm happy studios are still trying something new that can pave the way to even better games in the future. Watch, something crazy is going to come out in the future. Everybody's going to be thankful Nightreign came out, but I hope this is a wake-up call to FromSoft to stop with the trend of no crossplay at launch and to get their multiplayer right. We need a voice chat system too, or at least a chat wheel. Like, these gestures that they have in the game, they're not doing anything. Other games have multiplayer have simple solutions to be able to communicate with other players efficiently. This game's multiplayer It's like it was made back in 2005. The pin and markers on the map aren't enough. Sometimes these extra characters don't listen, and then it's just a waste of time because you just lose the match because of their throwing. I don't know, we'll probably see everything change by the end of this year. Pretty sure Nightreign's gonna look like an entirely different game in 2026 after FromSoft adds all of these new features, and we have a couple DLCs drop on the game. Either way, I'm excited. I just beat the game. I had a nice run on it. I don't want to be done with this Elden Ring. I want to keep talking about it, so if you want more, be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out. Stay blue.